everyone, and welcome to another day in 2025 paradise. Today we're doing, I don't know if I'm calling this a spooky vlog, another Halloween vlog, a Halloween hunting video. I don't know what we're calling this. I think it's gonna be a little bit of everything because we're getting ready right now. I just finished doing my makeup, put on some jewelry. I got to get we're going to pick out an outfit together, and then we're going to go out on the hunt. I know a couple of days this week. And I also wanted to hang out and talk about all sorts of Halloween developments. We'll talk about some of them while we're out driving around. And then I wanted to, I don't know, maybe we'll have a cup of coffee. We'll do something and hang out and talk about all these spooky developments happening and our thoughts on them and everything, because I don't even know what kind of spooky information is in store for us this week. I feel like every day there is a new spooky development. Every day, every hour, every minute, every second. It could happen anytime. And we've already seen all these new leaks, all these new announcements, everything, pictures, videos, code oranges. People are seeing Halloween in all sorts of different stores right now. And who knows where the spooky wind will blow us in this video. So we may see Halloween this week. We may not. I have no idea. Either way, we're going to go out on the hunt. We're going to have a spooky good time, no matter what we do or what we see or don't see or whatever, wherever the spooky wind blows us. But first, we actually have to go out on the hunt. But before we do, I figure we pick out an outfit of the day and then do a quick little outfit of the day down in the green bathroom. And that's what we're going to do. So let's pick out a little something. Today, I'm going to keep it pretty simple, very comfortable. I'm going with this t-shirt dress. It's like a long t-shirt dress. And my Skims Ultimate Teardrop Push-Up Bra, which this video is sponsored by Skims. I'll talk more about that here in a second. But I'm going to put this on and then we'll reconvene in the green bathroom so you can see the full outfit of the day. All right, so I want to do a quick outfit of the day before we go meet good old Mr. Skeleton in the car and get out on the hunt. So I've got a nice flowy, summery dress going on today, something that's a little longer. This is what I love for summertime, something nice and airy and flowy, but also I can bend down and get on the lower shelves or get in and out of the car and I don't feel like it's like the goods are hanging out. You know what I mean? So I love a good, comfortable, yet flowy, airy circulation situation. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm wearing my Skims Ultimate Teardrop Push-Up Bra, which I mentioned earlier that this video is sponsored by Skims. And I've been jabbing my jaws about Skims bras because I have a bunch of different ones I've tried. I've tried the bralettes, the t-shirt bra, and now the push-up bra. And I love them all for all different reasons. But lately, the push-up bra has been coming through for my ghouls and for your ghoul in general. I feel like before, when I've heard of push-up bras in the past, or I've had push-up bras in the past, they're very va-va-voom, and that's really their only purpose, but not this bra. This bra, I feel like can go either way. If you want va-va-voom, you can get it, but if you want to wear it just under a t-shirt or a flowy dress or something more casual or something with more coverage, it still gives you that lift, but doesn't look like it's in your face or va-va-voom or whatnot. So if you don't want that and you just want the support because your ghouls, just could use a little boost, or my situation with this kind of dress that has the line, if you are a larger ghouled ghoul and you were a larger ghouled ghoul in the early 2000s when all those shirts had the lines, if you know, you know, and you feel personally victimized by those shirts with the lines, where they ended up in the middle of your ghouls or up here, it like never actually fits, like the ghouls never actually fit in the designated area. Yeah, same here. I feel the same way. But this dress, it has the line. And I don't want the line in the middle of my ghouls. I want them down here. So I needed a little boost, a little lift, because your ghoul has had 2 kids in 2 years, plus gravity is gravitying. So I could use a little boost. And I think that's the main thing that stands out about this bra is the shape. It gives you a really natural shape. Even though it's a push-up bra, it's giving you something more natural and not just like this, in your face situation. And I love that so much about it because I can wear it with anything, basically. Anyways, you can click the link down in the description box to check out Skims Ultimate Bra Collection and more at skims.com. And then after you've placed your order, make sure you let them know I sent you. You can select YouTube in the survey and then select my channel name in the drop-down menu that follows. All right, Mr. Skeleton, let's get out of here. How do I turn down this freaking thing? Hey everyone, we're officially cruising. It is another day. Halloween decor stalking with me and good old Mr. Skeleton. We're back out on the hunt and it's killing me that we haven't seen one single individual Halloween thing out there. Nothing. Not even like a broken clearance item. We've seen nothing. Nothing. I'm focusing today because I did go a little bit on Monday. I went and got my nails done. I got some Summerween nails done. These are way girlier than I normally go for, but I love them. They've got watermelon jack-o'-lanterns and like watermelon juice that looks like blood dripping. I love these so much. But today we are continuing on our Summerween stocking event. Our Summerween stocking extravaganza. We're heading to HomeGoods, Marshall's hybrid. So it's HomeGoods on one side, Marshall's on the other side. We're going to see if they have any of the Summerween pillows, any of the Summerween towels. I know at TK Maxx in the UK, they've had some Summerween candles. I don't know if they'll have them here, but we're going to hunt for them. And anything else spooky. I always, stop by the little hand towel areas, and we're going to look at bed sheets too. We're going to look for those bed sheets that are online to see if we can see them in the flesh. What else are we going to look for? Oh, we'll look at mugs. We'll look at, there go the tornado sirens. Lord, every time. Okay, so yesterday we had a tornado, like a full-blown, it wasn't a full-blown tornado. It was a funnel cloud that, or something, whatever it was, had the potential to produce a tornado. So we had a tornado warning. So if you don't live in a tornado area and you don't know much about it, you can get tornado warnings if there's not a tornado actually on the ground, but there's a front or some sort of rotation or a cloud that looks like it could form a tornado or have some sort of rotation happening. Doesn't mean it's dropped. It doesn't mean it's on the ground, but you'll still get a tornado warning because tornadoes are unpredictable. So they can see kind of where the rotation's happening or is attempting to happen or where it could come out of. And then they, I need to get over. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me get over really quickly while this guy's. Anyways, so you get a tornado warning. Yesterday at like 1:45 in the afternoon, I was feeding Lachlan some bananas and Lucian was taking his nap and my dad calls and my dad's like, "Hey, are you watching the news?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not even I wasn't even thinking about a tornado," because honestly it had been raining all day long, and usually with tornadoes they usually happen on a day like today. Honestly, well, it's not gonna happen today, but like on a sunny warm day, it's usually a beautiful day, and then a wall cloud will come out of freaking nowhere and drop a tornado on your ass. And that's usually what happens. My dad's like, "There's a tornado coming right for you," and I'm like, "What? What do you mean a tornado? Nothing's happening outside." And I should have known this because usually also before a tornado, it is still as can be. Not one rustling leaf on a tree. It is still. It's almost eerie. It's so still outside. And it didn't look green. Usually it'll look green outside. It didn't look green, but it was dark. But it had been dark all day because it had been raining all day. Anyway, my dad's like, "Yeah, there's a tornado coming right for you." And I'm like, "I don't even know what you're talking about." So naturally, you know what I do when my dad tells me this information? I go outside. Because this is what you do in the Midwest, y'all. When you hear there's a tornado coming, you just step outside and check it out. Look at the sky, see if there's actually a tornado. I think that's a good plan. Oh my gosh, this parking lot is ridiculous. Anyways, it's definitely not a good, I'm parking right here. It's definitely not a good plan. I'm going to put that out there. 0 out of 10 recommend stepping outside when there's a tornado, but the sirens weren't going off. And this is another thing I should have known, because anytime there's a serious, like a really bad tornado, I feel like I always hear that the sirens are never going off. They're always like, "Yeah, the sirens, I didn't hear them. They weren't going off." And then there's a tornado. So I don't know what I was thinking going outside, but nothing was happening yet. So I went out there, I looked up in the sky, and there's this doomsday cloud headed right for us. I mean, it is low, it is turbulent, it is scary as hell looking. It was not a tornado that was like on the ground or anything. It just looked like really scary, turbulent clouds that are kind of low coming right for us. And I'm like, and then the sirens, I could hear them in the distance. I don't even think the sirens went off by my house, or maybe one is broken or something, because they sounded like they were far away. Like, usually they're loud enough to where when you're inside and you're sleeping, you can even, like, and I have a fan on, I can hear them. And then my phone will usually go off and like, you know, nothing was happening. Not an alert on my phone. I didn't hear the sirens going off until I was outside and I could hear them in the distance. So I thought maybe it wasn't like for my area. So I go inside and I'm like asking my dad, I'm like, should I wake Lucian up? Is this serious? Is it like in my area? Do we have a tornado warning? Then I get on my weather app and sure enough, there it is, tornado warning. I'm like, what is happening? This is crazy. So, and normally I'm not this stupid, you guys. Normally you'll hear the siren sometimes when it's still sunny out, like before the tornado is anywhere near around you to give you plenty of time to get underground. This was not happening. So I was thinking, do I have time? Turns out the tornado, all of a sudden I turn around and my trees are sideways, like completely bent over. The wind is gusting. The rain is going horizontally. I'm like, oh my gosh. I run upstairs, grab Lucian. We go in the basement. Everything's fine. There was no actual tornado. Like, it wasn't happening. Like, the tornado did not end up touching down, I don't think, until it got further into Kansas City. Like, into, like, where the stadiums are. Like, our Chiefs Stadium or whatever. But it was horrifying. And then by the time I get downstairs with Lucian, it's basically gone. It's done. If you want to see what it looked like, if you just get on TikTok and put in Kansas City tornado, it might show some of the footage of what I'm talking about, when the rain came in. Because I saw some footage of it and somebody was like, yeah, my phone didn't go off. I didn't hear the sirens, or the sirens went off for 2 seconds and then they shut off. So I don't even know. That was so scary though. And normally I am downstairs. I'm one of those people where I'm so cautious about it that I'm downstairs. As soon as there's a tornado, they identify a tornado like far away. I had no idea. No clue. All right, anyways, enough Nader talk, Mr. Skeleton. We're going into HomeGoods Marshall's Hybrid. It is packed today at 11 o'clock on a Wednesday. So we're going in. Here we go, Mr. Skeleton. I'm hoping for the best. Hoping we see something. All right, Mr. Skeleton, absolutely nothing. So either we missed Summerween at HomeGoods or they haven't put it out yet. We didn't see one single individual spooky situation in there at all. So now we're cruising to TJ Maxx. Just the standalone TJ Maxx. That's a bit of a drive from where I'm at. But I was just at the TJ Maxx HomeGoods Hybrid when I got my nails done like 2 days ago. I know a lot can happen in 2 days at HomeGoods, but I think we'll go back there on Friday and see, because I don't know. I guess they could have something sitting there waiting for us. But I just checked and there was nothing. It didn't look like signs of anything. And like, I looked at the towels, the beach towels for the Halloween beach towel. I don't think they're putting out new beach towels right now. Maybe they are, but I don't know. Anyways, we'll go back either way on Friday. We're going to go all the way out to the standalone TJ Maxx. We have not been there yet. And we're going to see what they have. Fingers crossed they have anything at all. If not, that's okay. Because I wanted to go out there anyways. Because I also saw that Dollar Tree, some people's Dollar Trees are starting to get stuff out. So we're going to stop by Dollar Tree. And then we're also going to stop by Walmart. I don't know if that's the order we're going in. But it's going to be that situation. Oh, God. Also, I wanted to finish my thought about the tornado sirens going off, because I don't think I finished my thought, and it's probably important if you don't live in an area that has tornado sirens. We have a test day the first Wednesday of every month. So they'll test the sirens unless there's some sort of tornado watch or thunderstorm watch or any sort of thunderstorm. If it's going on that day, they'll usually reschedule it. So in case you're wondering, like, cool, the tornado sirens are on and you're not taking cover. What are you doing? You're doing exactly what you say you don't do. No, they were just testing them today. So there's no tornado coming right for us right now. It was just, they went off, but it startled me because yesterday I was expecting to hear tornado sirens and they weren't happening. So anyways, let's talk about some Halloween developments some spooky developments that have been, or summerween developments. I don't know what we're gonna call it. We've got Michael's here coming up in the next couple of weeks. I think I saw a post that said 2 weeks is when one of the employees said that they'd be putting Halloween out. So that makes me the most excited. I cannot wait to see it. And oh, also Spooky Town. I know I looked today. I don't know if this is running all the way through the weekend. If it is, and you're looking at some of the Spooky Town Michaels collabs, because that's all they have on their website now is the Michaels exclusives. If you're looking for any of that stuff, I believe it's 35% off right now. I just looked online because I think I'm going to snag that Ferris wheel that I held out on, and now I'm kind of glad I did because 35% off is a steal of a deal. What was I going to talk about? Oh, but Michaels is getting not just Spooky Town, but like a for real Halloween line. And I've seen some of the visuals and I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Everywhere I'm seeing a lot of pink stuff this year. We're getting a lot more pink than we even did. My prediction is I thought maybe that would phase out because we've seen so much Pastel-Halloween the last several years. But no, they're ramping it up even more, which I'm not entirely mad about because I feel like I can expand upon my Halloween decor. There are a couple things from at home, some outdoor pieces that I'd love to put out for Halloween. So I have my eye on at home for Halloween decor. But I'm trying to make sure I can stay in that headspace because I really do want to decorate more for Halloween this next year. Not like a whole, mantle necessarily, but like just little kitchen items or a little outdoor, like a wreath and maybe some little outdoor pieces, something cute. And I don't know, we'll take a gander so we can see. Is this all the smoke coming from the fires that I'm seeing? Because it is like hazy everywhere around here and I am choking on my throat today. Like there's nothing, I'm always Flemmy the Flamingo, but this is like dry, parched throat. Like I've been around a bonfire. So I'm guessing that's what this is. It's been going on for a while, but it looks really bad today. The air quality is probably trash today. And here I am. Doesn't stop us from Halloween decor hunting, everybody, I guess. Also, Walmart is doing a whole Summerween collection with jack-o'-lantern watermelons and pineapples and the whole thing that I was talking about with Target. If you watched my, I don't even know what video it was at this point. I think it was the Summerween bedroom. I talked all about how Target did the jack-o'-lantern fruit several years ago and how I'm bummed I didn't pick up any pieces because I'd like to have some things for my kitchen for Summerween. And now Walmart's putting some stuff out. So I'm really excited about that. So I'll show you pictures of that too. Actually, I might just show it here because I have it saved in my phone because I was all excited about it. So I'll show you. But they have these jack-o'-lantern watermelons. One's stacked, and I think one is just like one watermelon. And then they have, what else? Oh, the pineapple I mentioned. They have some neon skeletons. I think they're orange and pink. And what else do they have? They had like an inflatable jack-o'-lantern thing. They're actually getting Summerween decorations, and the rumor is they're getting it out after the 4th of July. So in the coming weeks, we're going to be seeing some good spooky goods coming, like actual Summerween. I'm hoping we can actually see Summerween stuff at TJ Maxx and Marshall's, HomeGoods, those places. I hope we actually get a chance to see some of the Summerween pieces, even though I ordered some things online. And but I want to see some stuff in the flesh, so we'll see. And I hope they get the candles in because the candles look super cute. They almost look like the candles from last year. If you saw the tombstone one, it looks like a graveyard. It was like a big flat looking candle and it had a grave, but it was big and it had like tombstones in there. I kept seeing them in the clearance aisle because all the tombstones broke off. But oh god, I'm never getting anywhere in this place. But what was I going to say? It's kind of like that, but it's a swimming pool candle. Like it's in the shape of a swimming pool, and it has a skeleton floating around in there. And I can't remember what else is floating. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. So anyways, what were we talking about? Do I even know? Do we know what we're talking about? Oh, the pool candle. I saw it, the TK Maxx in UK has it. So I wonder if the TJ Maxx here is going to get it. All right, Mr. Skeleton, we're here at TJ Maxx. We're right up front. We're going in. So we didn't see one single individual thing at TJ Maxx, not a pillow, not a towel, nothing. So now we're cruising to Walmart. And we're gonna see if we can maybe find some spooky blankets, some spooky shirts, anything spooky. I'll take what I can get at this point, everybody. So we're cruising to Walmart, then we're gonna hit Dollar Tree, then we're done for the day. Then we're gonna be going back out on the hunt in this video this week. We gotta check at home. We haven't checked at home yet, but I did check online. Doesn't show anything online in any of the stores in my area. So even if I wanted to travel, there's nowhere. And where else was I gonna check? Oh, we need to go to the other TJ Maxx again this week, and I feel like we're gonna see a lot of Halloween after 4th of July, but I think we'll still see some in June. So Halloween in June is in full effect. So I don't know. We got to get a life, people. We got to find something else to do in the meantime. I mean, I'm still going to be hunting every single individual day, but I need to maybe expand my horizons. I just get excited. I just want to go out shopping for Halloween decor. That's what I want to do right now. I feel like once stores start putting it out, I feel like we're going to see this snowball effect, and we're just going to see it rolling out. I feel like at this point, at any point, we could start seeing Halloween coming out. It's just a matter of when people are going to put stuff out. And it could be any time. Oh, we got parking right up front. Can I park here? But yeah, I think any time. And that's why I get so excited to go out every day, because it's just a matter of time before we see our first spooky decor piece. We've seen a shirt, one individual t-shirt, but it's a matter of time before we start seeing the spooky goods, like the home goods. All right, we're going into Walmart. Here we go. This is how I feel right now. All right, we just left Walmart and no blankets, but we did see some clothes. So they had this, it was like a basketball jersey. It was in the men's section. It was like a basketball jersey, tank top and shorts. They were separate, but you could wear them as a set. And they had sunflowers, I believe, or just some sort of floral design with skulls. Could be considered Summerween, so I'm going to put it out there. They also had this button-down black and white shirt that had Beetlejuice on it. They had that. They had those last year, I feel like, but a different design, like a couple different designs. And they also had some of the t-shirts that we saw online in the last Halloween hunting video. They had the gray one with the dancing skeletons that I ordered and the flowers. So then they also had the t-shirt with the blue tie-dye and the skeletons and the red, white, and blue cowboy situation. They had that as well. So they did have some Summerween clothing. I looked in the pajamas. I didn't see anything in the pajamas yet. And I looked everywhere pretty much. Didn't see any blankets. Didn't see any pajamas or anything else. Any decor, nothing like that. But we at least saw some spooky clothing situations. Is Dollar Tree even open? It's kind of, I know they're working on this area. I don't know if they're gonna have anything, but that's not gonna stop your ghoul from going in to check. So here we go to Dollar Tree. We're going in. All right, nothing technically Halloween at Dollar Tree, but they did have some really creepy looking gnome little mini things. But that's it. No actual Halloween. Dang it. I feel like everybody's stores. Dang it. Oh, Mr. Skeleton. I wonder when we're gonna see it, dude. I really wasn't expecting to see it at Dollar Tree, but some Dollar Trees really do put it out early. That's it for today, everybody. I'll see ya when I see ya. All right, Mr. Skeleton, sir. Here we go. Hey, everyone. It is another day. Halloween decor stocking with me and good old Mr. Skeleton. It is the end of another week. I am hoping we see Halloween today. Mr. Skeleton, hold on, sir. Railroad tracks. Oh, you're facing, I thought you were turned the other way. Sorry, sir. So far, we've had no luck with Halloween this week, but we're not going to give up. It's not what we do, Mr. Skeleton. We got to keep the spooky energy going, Mr. Skeleton. We got to keep persevering. If there's one thing I've learned every single year, it's to just keep going. And eventually we'll find Halloween. So today, I was not going to go to at home because I looked online, there's nothing, and I can't take the heartache. I can't take it anymore. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to let them sit with their thoughts for another week, and we'll go next week. But are we still going to go? Are we headed that direction right now, Mr. Skeleton? He's judging me, isn't he? Yes, we're going to at home. That's our first stop. I don't think we're going to see anything, but it's on my way to our first destination. Well, it'll be our second destination, but it's on our way. So I figure we just might as well drop in really quickly, do a little speed walk around the perimeter in between a couple of aisles, the seasonal aisles, to see if they're clearing off any shelves, to see how close we're getting to Halloween. And if maybe they have a couple things out and they just haven't posted it online yet. I don't think so, though. Then I wanted to cruise over to Savers. A lot of you out there have been telling me, Ghoul, you got to go to thrift stores. Ghoul, you got to go to thrift stores. And I've got some clothes to take anyways. A bunch of my maternity clothes I'm taking up to Savers. But I feel like every time I go to a thrift store, I have three options that happen to me. One, I see nothing, no Halloween, which is fine. Two, I see Halloween, but the items are not in good shape, or they're missing pieces, things like that. Or three, they are asking for way too much money. Like one year I was at this flea market and they had this Dracula nutcracker that I had just seen the season before at Target. And they were only asking like $10 for it at Target or something. And they were trying to sell it for like $20 at this flea market. And I'm like, wait, I know how much this was. Like almost like they were trying to sell it as if it was one of those nutcrackers that was really fancy. You know, one of those really, I don't know, just the fancy nutcrackers. If you know, you know. Can't remember what they're called. Either way, we're going to Savers. While I'm dropping off stuff, I might as well go in, see what they have. And at home is nearby. So we're going to go to at home. Then we're going to go to Savers. Then we're going to go over to TJ Maxx HomeGoods Hybrid. It's the only one. I hit it on Monday and they had nothing. But I kind of want to go in there and I kind of want to run into Michael's really quick because I saw somebody posted that they were seeing the Spooky Town was put out at their Michael's. So I don't know, maybe we'll go in and see. We're gonna see where the spooky wind blows us. We may stop and get a Baja Blast to cheer us up if we don't see anything, or to celebrate if we do see something. So a little bit of both. But yeah, anyways, we're here at home. We're going in. All right, we just left at home. And to no surprise at all, we saw nothing. Nothing but gnomes at Gnome. Anyways, now we're cruising over to save Mr. Oh, I keep thinking he's not paying attention, but he is. Just looks like it. And I hope we do see Halloween at Savers. Savers might be our saving grace. Savers may save us, everybody, this week and show us some actual Halloween when we're craving it, but not seeing it anywhere. And then at some point in this video, we're going to sit down and make our usual rounds online. TJ Maxx, Marshalls. We'll hop online and look at a bunch of places that have started putting out Halloween to see if they've updated anything or added anything. And then we will, I don't know, maybe do a little online shopping. Maybe we'll buy a couple things. I don't know. And then we'll also talk about all the leaks, all the rumors, all the things that are coming out. And then I'll show you some of the leaks that are coming out and we can share our opinions, first impressions. Whoa, Savers is hopping today. Oh, I got to get in the donation center line first. All right, we're here at Savers. We're going in. Some Halloween Easter eggs. All right, we just left Savers And they had Halloween, which was to be expected. I figured they'd have Halloween, but I didn't know if it'd be just like a couple of tiny, small things, which beggars can't be choosers. We'll take whatever we can get right now. But they actually had a decent-ish selection. They had a ton of Christmas in there. I mean, like, a whole aisle plus 3 end caps of Christmas. And I almost thought we weren't going to see Halloween for a second. The first thing I saw was this cute, oh man. It was like this little baggie of these vintage Halloween treasures. These little votive candle holders. They're like little jack-o'-lanterns. This ghosty guy. I couldn't get a good visual because they were all packed in this little bag. But they had this little wax kind of ghosty guy holding a jack-o'-lantern. And it was super cute. Like all the little items were super cute in there. And they also had some Halloween Easter eggs. Oh, and then they had this end cap that had Halloween on it. Let's start driving. And a lot of the items on the end cap, this is what I experience a lot. And I'm, once again, not saying anything bad or otherwise about this. It's just what I've noticed. It's just an observation. So, a lot of the items had broken pieces, missing pieces, those types of things. Like they had one of those wax warmers, the jack-o'-lantern wax warmer, but it didn't have the actual part where you put the wax. And then like another one was this cute little stacked jack-o'-lantern situation, but it was missing one of the little ghosties or bats or something that was supposed to be on it. And, but it was really cute. It was like a ceramic. It kind of had that, I don't know, it kind of had an old school Halloween feel to it. And then, they had, what else they have? Some skulls. I'm saying vintage because I think vintage is considered 20 years plus. So if you're like, vintage is 90s, oh my gosh, early 2000s is vintage. Well, yeah, y'all, it's 2025. And I don't want to call it vintage as much as y'all don't want to call it vintage, but here we are. We've arrived. But yeah, so they had some Halloween things. They also had this scarecrow guy, but he was missing his hat, and so he just looked like a bald scarecrow. Like a bald man in a field. And they had other things in this area too, but yeah, so they had like a little Halloween end cap. But you know what? If I was one of those people who could repurpose things or DIY things, I would totally do it because some of those items are really cool. But yeah, I have to be real with myself, and that is your ghoul. The reason why you don't see a lot of DIY on this channel is because your ghoul, it would just be like an epic fail channel if I was a DIY channel. Because I am so terrible at DIY, which is weird because I love art, like arts and crafts kind of stuff. Well, not really crafts. I think that's where I maybe fail a little bit. Is like I like art, but when we get into the craft realm, I kind of fall off a little bit. Like I can draw, paint. Okay, this is a good example. In high school, once I got to that point in high school where I could take more of those classes and have more choices other than just the core classes, I took all art classes, everything art. But I did also take pottery and I took jewelry. And let me tell you about pottery and jewelry. I'm pretty sure I failed jewelry. And pottery was just a disaster. I don't think I failed it, but I didn't do the greatest in it. Like, I don't know that any of my pottery looked like anything at all or was functional whatsoever. Longest story longer, jewelry. You want to hear about this because I took this jewelry class and we had to make these, what were they? Oh, money clips, like metal money clips. Okay, simple, right? No, not to your ghoul. Absolutely not. Apparently, I had this idea that I wanted, like, I didn't know what kind of design I wanted to do for this money clip. Okay. My idea, my brilliant idea to make this money clip was to do this design that looked like spikes. Like spikes. So whether your money clip is in your back pocket, if it's in your jacket, in your purse, and you reach in there, it was the least, I'm pretty sure I got like an F on that project. Pretty sure. I had to try to redeem myself the rest of the semester because I failed that project so badly. Because I think it was just like, yeah, this is not practical. This is ridiculous. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit of a half-ass job, but whatever. It was, It was a spiky money clip. Who doesn't want one of those? So yeah, I didn't do well in that class, unfortunately. I thought it was going to be more like making necklaces and earrings and stuff. But it was like money clips, and I don't remember what the other projects were, but they weren't necklaces and they weren't earrings. I think maybe we made a pendant of some sort. But yeah, it wasn't what I thought it would be. So yeah, I don't know if I thought we were making friendship bracelets or what. I don't know what I thought we were making, but it wasn't that. So I didn't do so well in that class. But anyways, that just proves when it comes to the craft side of art, it just doesn't work out for me. But when it comes to the art part, I love that part. So anyway, I don't even know what that whole point was, why I went on that whole... Oh, because I was going to maybe fix up some of those Halloween decorations, but no, it doesn't look like it. But your ghoul can't do any DIY to save my life. So anyways, we saw some Halloween things though. We saw our first Halloween of 2025 at Savers, and I hope those of you out there who have been telling me to go to thrift stores, like, cool, you got to go to these thrift stores, you got to check them out for us. I want to see what you find. And I did end up getting a couple of things. I'm going to put them in a Halloween haul so you can see what I got at Savers in the Halloween haul coming up. So right now we're headed to TJ Maxx HomeGoods hybrid store, and we'll also we'll run into Michael's really quickly. My throat, it's this freaking whatever this is, the haze in the air, whatever this is, it has been drying out my throat like a freaking prune. I don't know what's going on. I'm like choking on my life. Anyways, we're gonna run into Michael's really quick to see if they put Spooky Town out. I almost ordered something for pickup because they have, right now it's 30% off. I missed the 30, I keep missing all these percent offs that they have. It's 30% off now. It was 35, so I missed it. But an extra 5%. It is what it is. But I can't decide what I want because I looked at the Lemax website and there are a couple of things I want from there, and I don't know. I'm being so annoyingly indecisive about what Spooky Town I want. I'm about to just set out my Spooky Town. Maybe we should do a vlog. Maybe we're just gonna do a spooky vlog and we'll just do some spooky things. Maybe I'll set out my Spooky Town stuff to kind of see where we're at with our town. Like what kind of things am I looking for? Because I don't know, or do I just wing it? And Dallas and I are both being the most annoying, indecisive Libras about it, and we're just gonna miss the sale entirely. But I have a $5 voucher I want to use, and so I really want to get something. So what we're torn between is the Ferris wheel or the candy corn, what is it? The candy corn factory. That's what it is. And the candy corn factory didn't originally catch my eye, but then I saw it kind of, like I saw the video of how it works, and there's so much going on with it that I kind of love it. And I also love candy corn. I know some people are going to hate me for saying that, but I love candy corn. Love it. I know it just tastes like sugar, but I love it. And I love it in whatever that trail mix I made several years ago, one of my spooky kitchen videos. I made that trail mix. It's got candy corn, M&Ms, peanuts, and cashews. That combo, it's delicious. It kind of tastes like a Payday, if you know Payday. Kind of tastes, I don't know, do they still have Paydays out there? Those are so good. Anyways, then we're gonna probably go get a Baja Blast because your ghoul could use something. I'm parched. I've got a beverage with me. I just brought water today because it's kind of late in the game for a cup of coffee. Anyways, I am just ready for these stores. I'm ready. All right, we're here at the trifecta: TJ Maxx, HomeGoods, Michael's, all in a row. And then the elder wasp lives right there. I can see him from here. That's impressive. All right, we just left TJ Maxx, HomeGoods, Hybrid, and Michael's, and absolutely nothing. Once again, just another day in nothing paradise, everybody. We're just waiting patiently. It's not going to be this week, everybody. I mean, we saw Halloween at Savers, but I meant like new Halloween out in the flesh. Looks like it's not this week. Dang it. Maybe next week. Maybe I should have ordered Spooky Town for pickup just so we could have seen something at Michael's that was Halloween. Although, I think I saw, did I see it in the Facebook group? Where did I see it? that Michael's, the rumor is Michael's is getting out Halloween June 17th. Has anyone else heard this date? So we may be seeing Halloween at Michael's June 17th. So, we'll be checking in the meantime because we can't control ourselves. But we're going to get online. We're going to look at some spooky goods. And right now, we're headed to get our Baja Blast. Because, yes, can I get a large Baja Blast? Thank you. I'm going to take our first sip. Oh, wait, I got to dump this water. Let me park. Well, good thing it was just water, but dang, all over. It's all right. It's nice and toasty. It's 84 freaking degrees out. Cue Moaning Myrtle, because it's freaking hot. It's perfect weather, though, for our first Baja Blast of the season, everybody. Who's excited? I'm excited. Finally, I couldn't have a ton of caffeine. So last year I was pregnant, and the year before I was pumping or nursing or, whatever. And so I couldn't have a ton of caffeine. And here we are. We are back for another season. Halloween decor hunting. We are back, everyone. We're back in our body. It is time. Cheers, everybody. Here we go. Right to the brain. I've tried to get the Baja Blast at the store. It's not the same. It's the carbonation that makes Baja Blast Baja Blast. I don't know if they crank it up, but it's like my brain sizzles every time. Oh, it's good. It's so good. It's so good. All right, well, we'll reconvene at home for some online shopping, but maybe we'll do it later when I'm in my robe. But, man, I was really thinking it was going to be this week. I mean, we did see some Halloween at Savers, so I cannot complain, but I'm wanting to see some 2025 Halloween, y'all. All right, hey, everyone. I'm back home. The boys are down. I'm in my nice, cozy robe, getting ready to wind down for the night, and we're going to do some spooky online shopping. This has become my favorite part. It's just hanging out with you guys in my robe, and I got some cookies. Okay, somebody in the spooky family told me about these, and I cannot stop eating them. They are so good. These are gluten-free Chips Ahoy, just good old-fashioned Chips Ahoy. Nothing too fancy, but they're gluten-free. And I can't tell you the last time I had a Chips Ahoy before I knew about these. It'd been decades. And now I have Chips Ahoy back in my life, and I can't stop eating them. And they're gluten-free, so I can actually have something delicious for once in my entire life. Okay, anyways, my mouth is watering. If you want to grab yourself a spooky snack and or a beverage, I probably need a beverage. Beverage, robe, whatever you want going on. Just make yourself comfortable. Let's do this. Let's do some online shopping. Where are we starting, everybody? I made a list. Hold on, let me look at my phone real quick. All right, now that I've smacked my jaws eating cookies, because I had to have 13 million of them just now. Anyways, I wanted to talk about the leaks because we're going to talk about leaks before we do some online shopping, and some of it's a little bit of both. All right, so there's this leak. I almost forgot about this one from Kirkland's, and it looks like it has these skeletons at a table and these witch hat lanterns. I'm loving these lanterns, by the way. Oh, and this chip bowl, wait a minute, go back. It's like what are they on those plates? I am the ghost chip and dip bowl thing. I don't know what's on these plates. It looks almost like a spooky setting of some sort. I'm excited to see what's in store what's in the flesh at Kirkland's. I want to see these witch hat lanterns. There's a lot of stuff happening in stores right now too, but nothing in my area. I've seen old time pottery. Some people are starting to see floral stuff at Michael's, wreath stuff. At home is in full swing at places. I mean, people are seeing, and TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all those places. Okay, they're seeing Summerween there. But I wanted to talk about, okay, first of all, let's look at Cracker Barrel because we got to talk about this situation. I don't even know what to do about this development on the Facebook group. Somebody posted this blow mold. They're like, blow mold. Of course. That was the one thing that I was like, I really have to hone it in. I have so many blow molds right now, and they're so hard to store, especially the big ones, because they're always awkward shaped. They're too big for a box, but they're too awkward to stack, or, they end up taking up a bunch of random space. Anyways, this one from Cracker Barrel, this haunted house blow mold, you guys, it's everything I love in a Halloween decoration. It's a spooky house. It's got a witch. It's got bats. It's got a ghost coming out of the chimney. It's got a jack-o'-lantern. It's got the whole thing. It's 3 feet tall, which is amazing. It's also $140. I get the worst FOMO early in the season. I don't know if anyone else is like this. I don't get a lot of FOMO throughout the season because I kind of end up seeing what I want and I'm more honed in. But early on in the season, when the demand is there, things sell out so quickly, I get FOMO majorly. And if you don't know what FOMO is, it's fear of missing out. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm not going to pretend everybody knows what it is, because I feel like all these random things, half the time I'm like, what does this mean? And I Google it 99.9% of the time. So I just want to put that out there in case you didn't know what it was. So I have this fear of missing out on the early pieces, especially because they go so quickly. The resellers sell them for ridiculous prices. So you got to get it while you can. But honestly, for a lot of the stuff that's higher dollar like this, I like to save some of that stuff for the items I can use all year round, usually. Spooky Town is an exception to that rule. I think if the house was black, I would get it in a heartbeat. Like if the house was black instead of purple. And I love purples, but just it doesn't really go with a lot of my decor. Doesn't go with my decor, everybody. But it's amazing. I know it's going to be amazing because their quality of their blow molds, it's unmatched. No other blow molds out there, I don't think, are quality like these. All the blow molds I've gotten from Cracker Barrel are the best quality ones I have. But I also went overboard on blow molds last year. So the combination of like, do I want this to be one of my higher priced items for the season, and storage, the combination is throwing me off into my brain. I'm having an indecisive Libra moment. So then I turned to Dallas and I was like, Dallas, hey, listen, what do we want to do here? Look at this thing. And he's like, oh, that's really cool. And then he, also being a Libra, was like, I don't know. And I was like, I don't know either. So I think that's maybe no. But then also, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just trying to be like, it's early in the season. I don't know. I'll probably regret this choice of not getting it. Anyways, they put a whole bunch of new stuff on Cracker Barrel, like this tree guy. This tree guy reminds me so much of that tree pedestal at Bath & Body Works a couple years ago. Or was that last year? I think it was a couple years ago. If you know, you know. But it looks almost identical. Well, it's a tree instead of like a candle pedestal. They've also got this animated witch. I wish they had videos of their stuff. Anyways, they put a couple of new things up. So if you want to check out Cracker Barrel, you can see what kind of new things they put out for their Halloween line. But dang, I know that house is going to sell out. Let's just move on. Let's move on. I also saw that Lowe's put out Halloween. So this is a couple days ago, so I don't know what's left. They got a whole bunch of Disney Haunted Mansion stuff in. There's a ton of Haunted Mansion stuff. It looks like they have their Kraken stuff back this year. It looks like they added a keyboard player to their skeleton band. If you know the skeleton band, if you remember that from last year. This vampire guy looks cool. Ooh, I can't wait to see this guy in the flesh. And they've got some more Kraken stuff. Some of the stuff I remember seeing last year, like this guy, this big talking bone collector dude. Yeah. Well, this guy's kind of cool. This Reaper dude. I got this guy last year. This Haunted Mansion, Headless Horseman situation. I got him last year. And they've got these random ice cream cone things too that look like they could be, this one's a clown. Looks like it could be Summer Weenie. A little Summer Ween situation. But yeah, oh, what's this? Gargoyle? You know, I just don't know how I feel about his face. I can't tell if I love it or I hate it. His face is a little human. Wait, there's fog. Is that actual fog that comes out, or is that just a... Wait, is that for real fog, though? Okay, whatever. Prop is fog machine compatible, not included. Well, that was the whole selling point. I know it's compatible, but I want to see the goods. Okay, I can't decide if his face, okay, tell me what you think. Is his face a little too, like, it kind of looks like an old man. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know. Okay, so let's get on TJ Maxx really quickly because I wanted to see if they added anything new on here. I know they probably add new things daily, so I want to check it out and see what's going on TJ Maxx because there's nothing going on in the store. But a lot of this stuff I feel like we've already seen in the last video. And I really just wanted to hop on here and get on Cracker Barrel and show you that blow mold because... Oh wait, this is new. This Flemmy the Flamingo summer ween blanket. I feel like this isn't even my style, but I feel like just based on the fact that it's Flemmy the Flamingo Halloween blanket, like I almost like have to get this. So not a whole lot of new stuff, but they did get a Flemmy the Flamingo Halloween blanket in, which maybe if there's something else that pops up on here that I really want, maybe I'll just throw the Flemmy the Flamingo blanket in there if it's still available. If not, I don't think I'm gonna be that sad about it. I got my one summer ween blanket. I don't know that I need more than one. Although I thought about this one. You know which one I thought about? Because I got the sheets. Now I'm feeling like I should have gotten this blanket with the skeleton in a lawn chair situation. I could put that at the end of my bed because I want to do a new summer ween bed. I already did a summer ween bed, but I didn't know it was going to be like, I didn't know there was actually going to be summer ween sheets out there, and I ordered some. I actually just got them. I'm going to put them in a haul, so I'll show them in the flesh so you can see them. But, oh wait, there was also, wait, what do I want to see? Oh God, my leg's falling asleep. Anything, I'm checking Marshall's now to see if there's anything new at Marshall's. I don't remember seeing this pink. Like, there's a lot of pink out there this year, I feel like. Did I mention that already? And I feel like I see people decorate with the pink stuff, and it looks so good. It looks good. So I'm not here to complain about pink as far as, like, I feel like people really decorate well with it. But I just want to see some classic Halloween, and I feel like some of that is missing or ends up being, like, dogs in costumes, which I don't mind. Once again, dogs in costumes, but I feel like the classic Halloween stuff takes a back seat. Just that classic orange and black. And I know a lot of people are feeling the same way. If you feel that way, let me know in the comments. It's a spooky house situation. I have not seen this yet. Look at this guy hanging out on this castle. Dang. How big is this guy? 26 inches. It's 2 feet tall. What are you talking about? Oh, classic Halloween. I just feel like a lot of people, when they start mixing up the themes a lot, and then every store wants to put out a ton of themes, they kind of end up, the one that gets a little bit of the shaft is Halloween, like classic Halloween. Or it just gets this super cutesy, and then they add some random color to it. Like hot pink one year, or neon green one year. And it's not that I don't like the neon green, I'll take it. What's next? Oh, I wanted to show you this. And I know not everybody is super into Spooky Town. So totally get that. I didn't think I would be either, or I didn't know I would be. I mean, I always liked Spooky Town every year. I loved going to Michael's and seeing the whole setup. I love the aesthetic. I love all the Spooky Town things. But now that a lot of my themes are pretty much developed, I mean, I'm still going to get some pieces for my themes. I wanted to get some gray pieces for my graveyard theme. I want to get some more vintage Halloween pieces if they even exist out there this year. Because I like to swap things out and give some pieces a break and bring in new items. And so it doesn't look the same every year. The themes are similar, but nothing looks the same. The layout's not the same. The decor is not the same. I like mixing it up. But anyways, I never knew I would be a Spooky Town collector. I didn't know this. I was kind of working on all my themes throughout my house. So I've kind of narrowed down my themes, and I'm buying pieces for them, but not entire collections, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So now that I've hit that point, I'm like, okay, well, is there something else that I want to get into in the meantime? And then we thought a couple years ago, we're like, well, what if we just buy a couple of Spooky Town houses and some people every year? and kind of start building our collection with our spooky town. So now we're doing that. And I'm so excited about it. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, and some of you might not even be interested in it, but I'm telling you, if you're not interested in it and you like spooky stuff, go check out these people's Halloween villages. It is, if you like spooky decor, if you like Halloween, you're going to see these villages and be like, what? I didn't even know this existed. This level of craft existed. I am horrible at DIY. So I have a feeling this is going to be a learning experience for me. It was longest story longer. Dallas and I are looking at some things and we're like, okay, what do we want, the blow mold that I showed you from Cracker Barrel, or do we want to work on getting some really unique pieces for our spooky town, like this Beetlejuice house? This is $275. And if you're like, well, you're complaining about a 3-foot blow mold for $140 and you're looking at $275 Beetlejuice house, I know. They also had, let me show you this. Where's the Hocus Pocus one? They've got Max and Danny. They've got Max's house in Salem. Why is this in the way? But I saw a review on this house and it wasn't that great. So I don't know if I'm getting that one. Okay, they also had a whole Sleepy Hollow. Look at this, Sleepy Hollow stables. And then they have, where's the Headless Horseman? They've got Ichabod Crane's house. Do you see this? Like a whole Sleepy Hollow town. They've got the Headless Horseman. They've got Ichabod Crane in the flesh. And this is where I'm totally going to blow my budget. Look at this one. Rest in Peace Mausoleum for my graveyard. Okay, because I've got a couple of themes going on. I've got my graveyard theme and I've got my witch theme. And they've got a witch house that's coming out. Lemax is putting out a witch house that I really want this year. But I've got like a witch village that I'm building. And so far, I think that's the witch and the graveyard are my two that have the most stuff. And then I also kind of want to do a Halloween town portion. That's like a lot of Halloween kind of stuff. Jack-o'-lanterns in orange and black, like in your face Halloween. So I think those are going to be my 3 main themes. I may end up branching off the Halloween town eventually if I grow it. But then I'm going to have neighborhoods in there. So I want to do neighborhoods with like different homes. Like not all of them have to have activities happening, bats flying around. Like a lot of the spooky town stuff has a lot of the animated stuff. The Department 56 stuff looks like it's just really, really detailed work and a lot of aesthetic kind of stuff, which I love. So I think I'm going to work on a combination of the two. The whole spooky town situation it's like a whole thing. It's a lifestyle, I feel like. And I don't know if I'm ready for it, but also I am ready for it. I can't wait. I want, if we're talking about spooky aesthetics, I'm so excited. I just don't know where I want to put my spooky town is what I'm trying to figure out, is where the heck am I putting this thing? So I also wanted to talk about these Michaels leaks. I saw these pop up and I don't even know. We need to talk about this. Let's talk about this in the comments. I'm going to show you these visuals and tell me what you think down in the comments. Okay, first of all, let's look at this Halloween. It's like this in-your-face Halloween line, it looks like. I don't know where this picture came from. My guess is it's from a Michaels employee or something, or I don't know where it came from. So I just Googled Michaels leaks 2025, and this is what came up. And I've also been seeing it everywhere in the social media spheres, so I think this is legit. But regardless, let's take a look at this. It looks very in-your-face Halloween, orange, blacks, looks like some greens in there. And I'm seeing a lot of ghosties. I also see over here like this ghost cat and ghost dog situation, which we saw at Cracker Barrel. So if you missed out on those, it looks like Michael's going to have their own version. Also, other little ghosties, maybe a little ghost utensil holder of some sort. And some jack-o'-lanterns, pumpkins, lots of tabletop decor. I love these little ghosties up here. This would be cute. My sons have a Jack and Jill sink and there's like a bunch of dead space in the middle. That would be kind of cute there. The spooky sign is cute. Also, whatever this peace sign is. What is that, like a witch hand? Peace sign? I don't know, whatever that is. I'm liking that. This also looks like a witch flying on a broom, some nutcrackers. Are these frogs down here? I don't know what we're looking at. But either way, I'm really glad we're getting a classic Halloween line. We usually do out of Michael's, but this one definitely has more classic colors. The last couple of years, I think they threw in pink, turquoise, like all different kinds of colors. And I'm kind of glad that they're sticking to the basics with this one this year. But I do wish, I know beggars can't be choosers, so I'm not going to complain too much or for too long about it. But I do wish it was a little more vintage. I miss their Halloween, like their vintage Halloween line so much. They had the best vintage Halloween stuff. Dang it. Maybe one year they'll bring it back. Okay. Wanted to show you the other one. Let's look at this line. Once again, we're looking at in your face pink. It looks like every single store is going to have a bunch of pink stuff out. It looks almost like it's got a Monster High. I don't know if I'm just getting that vibe from the skulls up here. I'm getting a Monster High vibe. Is anyone else getting that kind of vibe with this? But it looks like a combination of a lot of spooky things. We've got our skeletons doing the most over here. Bathtubs. I don't know what else they're doing. We've got, what does that say? You got this. A sign that says, you got this. I actually love that. I just wish it wasn't pink. I wish I would get it if it was black. I feel like you got this is the saying of 2025. Kind of like, what was that, 2017, where it was like, what was it? If you got it, haunt it. Or what was the other one? Trick or treat yourself. Remember that one? Yeah. Never forget. Never forget. Anyways, looks like we have some black cats, spider web, skulls. Lots of pink in here, though. Oh, I just poked my eye out. So let me know down in the comments what you think of these lines, or if you're excited to see the other lines coming out. I'm sure they're going to have a darker line. They always do have more, like, less cutesy. I think these are their cutesy lines. So they'll have probably their darker lines that they always have every year. But let me know what you think of these two and these leaks down in the comments. If there's anything you're seeing that you like or don't like, or whatever you want to talk about in the comments, no judgment. Anyways, that is it for this video. I figured we'd do a little Halloween decor hunting, a little bit of online shopping. We didn't buy anything yet. Still making some decisions, but I'll let you know. Well, I'll do a haul with whatever we decide. Yeah, anyways, thank you so much for hanging out here for yet another week. Halloween decor hunting, Halloween decor, online shopping, talking about all the things, all the new updates, code oranges. We're going to continue on this coming weekend, the weeks until after Halloween clearance, pretty much. We'll be doing this, so feel free to come back and stay a while. And thank you so much for hanging out here with me and good old Mr. Skeleton. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up, say hey ghoul hey down in the comments, because I love talking to you. And yeah, anything else we talked about in this video you want to chit chat about down in the comments, let me know. And yeah, anyways, thank you so much for hanging out here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. And hopefully this week we see Halloween. Let's put the good vibes, the good Halloween vibes. I'm hoping we see Halloween. I hope this is our week, everybody. I hope it is our week. But to be determined. We'll at least go get a Baja Blast. We will.